I'm new. I'm here with
Chloe,
Belle, Kitty.
and Kitty. Yes. Ha! We mixed them up to be funny, didn't we? And I'm new. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Just in case, I'm still new. Okay? Yeah. Awesome. Well, we've got a super fun craft. You can kind of see what we've got going here. I'll bring it up closer. Go ahead, let go, Belle. And we're coming up on Valentine's Day, which a lot of people celebrate with, you know, hearts and candy and fun stuff like that. And we just, you know, it's super fun. Just, you know, show the other people in our life that we appreciate them. And we were thinking, this is actually a couple years ago, I came up with this idea where I was trying to find a Valentine's Day craft to do with our troop. And we thought about, you know, a heart garland. And then we thought, what's the best thing we can write on our hearts? Well, we have our Girl Scout promise written on our heart. Now, right, Kitty's right. We originally did this with the Girl Scout law, which we'll show you in another video, so stay posted.
Maybe next week.
Right. So, but we just want to start out doing this with our Girl Scout promise, which has our start to it, on my honor, I will try. And then we have the 3 parts of our law, which we hold our 3 fingers up. So, go ahead. We'll start here. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. That's right. So,
And
what
also
a fun.
the way the fingers, these 2 fingers sit, it looks like a sash.
It does. Belle just figured that out today, son.
And it's kind of for the 3 parts of the law.
It is. That's exactly. So 3 parts of the promise. We talk about the law. Now, if you look at our ends right here, this is actually also a knot craft because we have tied our overhand knots into our ends to hold it. So we're practicing our Girl Scout knot. Yep, you can put your little thing, and of course, when you're done, you can hang it up. So, Girl Scouts, you ready to see what you need to make our fun heart garland?
Yeah!
Awesome. Now, we hung our heart garland up, which is how you would do it. I'm getting it out of the way, and I know I'm in the way a little bit, but you get the idea. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna need is construction paper. Now, we actually only need half a sheet for our each heart. You could use a whole sheet, but that would make it really, really big. You could use less, but we found that trying to fit the words on something smaller was really hard to do, and then you couldn't see it when you hung it up. So, yeah. So, you can use, we use construction paper. We liked a little bit heavier. You could use cardstock, whatever paper with your caregiver's permission you think would work. We picked colored paper because we thought it was pretty. You could do plain paper, whatever you happen to have, again, with caregiver permission. So you need 4 half sheets of paper. You're going to need some yarn. Of course, get your caregiver's permission before you pick yarn. We thought that thicker yarn would be cute too. Belle thought it would be fun if we put some beads on it too, of course, but we haven't put any beads on it yet. But so yarn. Markers, we decided that we liked markers. You could use colored pencils or crayons, but we liked how colorful the different colors of marker were. We need a pair of scissors. And we had a ruler. There it is. Here it is. If you want to measure, you can kind of, we'll show you how to use the hearts to measure out your yarn too. Hole puncher. And then we have a little poster with a reminder of what the words to our Girl Scout promise are. Now, this poster was actually made for our troop. We made it, Kitty helped make this one. We have another poster that has the Girl Scout law on it, and Belle helped make that one. It was a few years ago when Miss Kitty was a daisy, brand new daisy. So it's fun to look at how much her coloring's changed. So you can have fun. If you don't have a poster like this, we will include the words down in the description. You can also find one of your Girl Scout books that has it in it. So, cover your table because we will be working with markers and you don't want to get marker on your table. So, campers, you ready to see how to make our Girl Scout Promise heart garlands?
Yeah!
Awesome. Now, to come up with our 4 half sheets of paper. It's pretty simple, but I will show you. Go ahead and fold your paper in half. You want to fold it in half the long way so you get a tall, not that, or you want it like this so you end up with the taller, and then we will just pick our scissors and cut that apart. Now you of course could make 2 of each color and just start out with 2 sheets of paper. You can share with a friend, which is what we've done. So I will take my pink paper and we'll fold it in half again. And this is where the pencil, I totally remembered to tell you that we also might need, comes into play. I will use a marker though. If you need one, remember heart, like a candy cane. You do want to make sure you get almost all the way to this edge and all the way to the top to get the biggest heart we can get. And then we will cut. Now you can just freehand this cut without trying to draw. I did that earlier and it was a little wonky, and you could try and cut more than one out at a time, and again it kind of got thick and I was kind of making a mess. So one at a time actually works better. It takes a little bit longer. Now we will open our heart and make sure that it's on the back, and we will go ahead and show you. You will go ahead and cut out all our hearts, and then we'll show you writing on them and then how to string them up. Campers, you ready to cut your hearts out?
Yeah!
Awesome. Now that I have my 4 hearts, and I don't know if I remember to say it or not, but when you do your drawing, make sure that you are drawing it on the fold. Make sure your fold is at the point, because if you do it backwards, you're going to get 2 halves of hearts and nothing that works. So the next thing that we're going to do is go ahead and write the first part of our Girl Scout promise on it. And if you see our poster here, I don't know if I can get that. I can't get that on camera. All right. There you go. You can write it straight across. You can write it all down. You can write it really however you want. Just make sure we put our holes later. Go ahead and show that to you right now. We put our holes up here at the top. You could put your holes from here to here. We found that if we put them at the top, the heart's folded over a little bit less. And don't forget, sometimes your hole puncher likes it when you have more than one piece of paper at a time. I know I have one that I just put in one, it chews it up. So there we go for our holes, and we will write each line of the Girl Scout promise on a separate heart. So campers, you ready to write on your hearts?
Yeah!
Awesome. Now that I've got my hearts ready to go, I will take my yarn. Again, with your caregiver's permission. We may use a ruler. The best way, though, we found is that we just kind of measure our hearts. So we hold it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we kind of added enough for kind of an extra 1, and that gave us enough to work with. Now we will go ahead and start. If you remember, we will take our loop, fold it over, hold it in our non-knot tying hand. So I'm right-handed, so I'll hold it in my right hand. If I was left-handed, I'd hold it in my right hand. So we'll hold it, use our 3 Girl Scout fingers, pinch and twirl around our thumb and stuff it through. And we will have the video that, in case you forgot how to tie your overhand knot. So there's our overhand knot. That will be the end. And now it doesn't matter if I go in or out. It really doesn't matter which way you go. You just kind of pick one, or it doesn't matter. You can go in one side and cross and come out. It just does not matter which way you end up stringing it. And there we go. Make sure we get this in the order. I think I have them backwards. So we will go to the next one. Is to serve God and my country. And some girls may not know that when we say God, we can choose the God of our choice in place. So we can substitute that word out as we see our religious beliefs. So there we go. The next, to serve God and my country, to help people at all times. And of course, if you get them out of order, then, you know, just go ahead and fix it. And then this last knot again, we'll tie it. And that helps. You can hang this up with your caregiver's help and permission. Decorate your space with our Girl Scout promise. So there we go. Try and hold that up. A little bit long on camera, isn't it? Okay, campers, you ready to finish off your craft?
Yeah!
Awesome. And we're finished. Now, you might have noticed that we had a little bit of trouble tying our knots, and that's okay. Just practice some. If you were at Camp Week this past week, then part of your camp kit, if you got a camp kit, included a piece of rope, and use that piece of rope to practice tying your knots. So, or you can use a cord. Some sweatshirts have cords on them and things like that. So, yep, Chloe's got one there. So, here is mine. And of course I can hang that up here. There's mine. We've got, here's Kitty's. Hers is kind of, oops. Just rearrange our hearts and spread them out. There we go. Very cute. Here is Belle's. And we have Chloe's. Very, very cute. Well, don't forget to get your caregiver's permission to hang this up. And you can decorate your space with your Girl Scout promise. And as we said, keep watching. Next week, probably next week, we will have the Girl Scout law. Same kind of idea. So don't forget to watch. Hope you had fun, and don't forget to clean up your mess. You maybe can save those little scraps for other projects. So, all right, have fun. We'll see you later. Bye.